with proper expression. Imagine this, a man trapped inside a wooden boat, his body covered in milk and honey. Within moments, hundreds of insects crawling, biting, eating him alive. And his only crime? Daring to oppose the king. Yes, this was once considered justice. If it happened today, news channels would explode, human rights groups would rise, and the world would be outraged. You too would protest. But in ancient times, the ruler's will was the law. Punishment meant fear, terror, control. So today, let's travel through time and across continents to uncover the darkest punishments in human history. Around 400 BC, in ancient Persia under King Artaxerxes II, treason had one horrifying punishment: Scaphism. The criminal was force-fed milk and honey, then trapped between two boats, with only the head, arms, and legs sticking out. Set adrift on water, insects slowly swarm, biting, crawling, feeding for days, until death. It was cruelty, yes, but more than that, it was power on display. A warning to all: betray the king, and this will be your fate. Now to ancient China. For nearly 1,000 years, emperors punished treason, murder, even heresy with Lingchi, the death of 1,000 cuts. Piece by piece, flesh was sliced away. Victims survived for hours, trapped in agony. The horror wasn't just physical, it was psychological. Even as dynasties rose and fell, this punishment remained for centuries. Today, we speak of human rights, but can we truly say we are civilized? Next stop, ancient Greece. You know Greece for the Olympics, but did you know about the Brazen Bull? A hollow metal bull was built, a criminal locked inside, a fire lit beneath. As the victim burned alive, their screams echoed through pipes, sounding like the roar of a bull. And yes, this was performed on stage, like a horror show for the audience. Ironically, the very king who invented it, Phalaris, eventually died inside his own bull. In medieval France and Germany, murderers and thieves faced the breaking wheel. Their bones shattered, their bodies tied to the wheel, left to suffer in public for days. It wasn't just execution, it was a lesson for everyone watching. But did fear really stop crime? What do you think? Across the ocean, colonial America had its own cruel invention: tar and feathering. Hot tar poured on the body, feathers stuck all over. Then the victim was paraded through the streets. The crowd laughed. The victim burned in shame and pain. For many, death itself seemed kinder. And if you think about it, isn't today's viral memes and online trolling just a modern version of this? But let's end on a lighter note. In 1700 England, King James I wanted to stop public drunkenness. The punishment? The drunkard's cloak. A barrel-shaped container with only the head and hands sticking out. The drunkard was paraded through town for everyone to laugh at. Humiliating, yes, but admit it, if this existed today, people would be taking selfies. So what do you think? Should punishments like these still exist in our society? Or are prisons the right place for criminals today? Tell us in the comments. And if you're curious about the world's strangest prisons, check out our other video, Life Inside the World's Weirdest Prisons.